So welcome back to another edition of Running with James. So this particular workout, this is definitely an upper body workout. It's going to be very back specific. It's going to be very arm specific. And so here's a couple things that you need. If you don't have all of these things, not the end of the world. You can still do pretty much the majority of this workout. First thing you're going to need are some dumbbells, okay? So heavy weight is not important. You just need to make sure you have some dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, be inventive, right? You can grab some green beans out of the cabinet, right? A couple of cans. Like I said, the weight really isn't all that important. Just something that's fairly weighted. You're also going to need a band, okay? Now, if you don't have a band, and it's probably about 12 to 6 inches long, if you don't have a band, not the end of the world. It's not going to ruin the workout for you. This is just help intensify it and really help focus in on some particular muscle groups. And then you're also going to need some sort of a pull-up bar, okay? If you don't have a pull-up bar at home, not the end of the world. You can use a ledge, you can use anything, just make sure that it's not gonna fall out when you put your weight on it, okay? So we're gonna do not really pull-ups, but it's a kind of a progression up to pull-ups. So this workout is really all about helping you just get straight up strong, okay? So first thing we're gonna do is we need to make sure we warmed up. You can check out right up here for a really good warm-up. Yes, ma'am. I always want you. Yes, ma'am. My daughter loves me very much. So check right up here. You can click on that warm-up. Make sure you get that warm-up in before you get going, right? Once we've done the warm-up, then we'll jump right into it. So why don't you grab some water, grab a band, grab some weights, and grab your bar. Let's get it. So first thing we're gonna do is still kind of part of our initial warm-up, is we're gonna take these hands, lock those elbows, arms are locked out, straight arms right out in front of us, and we're gonna extend those arms in and out, all right? Number's gonna be 15, so we're going 15 times. 6, 7, all right? 14, 15, all right? So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna grab those weights. We want to make sure that our arms are separated apart, okay? So there should not be any tension or any lack, not tension, there should be only tension on the band, right? So you shouldn't have the band relaxed, right? So it should be a little bit of tension, okay? Now what we're gonna do is from this position with a hammer curl, we're gonna curl up 15 times, right? So remember, this is why the weight doesn't really matter, because 15 repetitions is gonna be quite a bit on this particular movement, right? Try to make sure you're keeping your core tight. Do not swing the weights, all right? So we don't want this motion, right? We want to be in control at all times. Keep the core tight, abs engaged, right? In and out, come on, you're doing it. Get it all the way out. Make sure you open it all the way up. So full extension, and curling, right? 13, 14, 15. All right, put the weights down. All right, so we're bringing our hands up in front of our shoulders, right in front of our face. We're gonna do the exact same thing we did at the very first movement, but we're gonna open up in front of our face, right? So we're going 15 times again. There you go, keep those arms straight. All right, you feeling the burn? All right, now bring those weights up again. All right, we're gonna separate them. Now this time what we're gonna do is when we're only going halfway up, okay? So we're gonna go halfway up, keeping them apart, and down. Halfway up, and all the way down, halfway up. Going 15 again. All right, your weights will go down. All right, last one. We're gonna take those arms, put them directly over our head. Make sure we lock out those elbows, right? So make sure these elbows are completely locked out. And we're gonna do the same thing where we open them, right? 15 times. Keep those elbows locked out. All right, we're gonna pick those weights up. All right, so this time we're gonna start halfway up, right? So regular style curl halfway up. We're going all the way up, halfway down, 15 times. Don't swing. Keep that band apart. All right, once we hit 15, you're gonna drop that band. All right, so you want that bar in a position where your feet can still be on the ground, all right? So we're not gonna do real pull-ups. We're gonna do kind of a pseudo pull-up or even a pull-up really. It's a jump pull-up really is what we call it. And it's a really great way to kind of help develop a pull-up. So if you're maybe not amazing at pull-ups yet, really help get you there, okay? So we're gonna bend those legs. So you should be low enough on the bar where you can bend your knees and your arms are straight, okay? So we're gonna give you 15 pull-up jumps, right? But here's the rub. When you jump, I want you to come down slow, fully extend, right? So start down, jump, come down slow, right? Jump, come down slow. So it's a negative is what we're doing, right? So you're letting your legs help you. You're lowering yourself down. Letting your legs help you, lowering yourself down. Make sure you breathe. Keep your core tight. We want to go straight up, right? So we don't want to think about a kip movement. We want to go straight up and down. Pull with your biceps. Lower with your lats. Yep. All right, that's round one. Shake it out, stretch it out, grab some water. All right, guys, so here's what we're gonna do now, all right? So we're gonna do a bunch of different movements today, so we're not gonna just do a bunch of rounds of the same thing. A lot of different movements. So we're gonna take that band again. Now, if you don't have the band, right, and all you have are weights, do all these same movements, right, without the band, right? So just pretend you don't have the band. The band just makes it a little more challenging, specifically on those stabilizer muscles, all right? All right, so here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do a combo move on this one, all right? So those arms, we're in that hammer curl position. Thank you, kid, for helping me out. All right, we're gonna be in that hammer curl position. We're gonna curl up to the halfway point, and then we're gonna open up and down. Curl up halfway, open up and down, right? Halfway, open up and down. Up and down. All right, 15. I'm pretty sure this is 6. And breathe. And breathe. Ah! Woo! All right. Put your weight down. All right. So we're gonna open those arms up really wide. All right. So get them as pretty much as far as you can get them apart. Hands are right in front of your shoulders, like you're in a push-up position, right? So if you were in a push-up position, right, your core would be tight, kind of that hollow body, high plank position. So if our hands were on the ground, toes were on the ground, and we're just holding this, right? So we're gonna hold this for a 15 count, right? So 1, 2, 3, 15, relax. All right, so we're gonna pick our weights back up again. All right, so we're going combo move once again. Obviously, this is very bicep and shoulder intensive, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go regular curls, all right? So palms facing the ceiling. We'll separate these bad boys out. All right, so we're gonna curl up and we're gonna press up, right? So if you noticed, as I went up, my hands came apart, right? So I came back down, my palms came back toward my face, and I'm gonna uncurl, okay? So you're gonna curl up, rotate, and push up. And back down, right? Back in and down. That's 2. We're going to 15, right? And then you'll drop your weight, but you'll still need your band. All right? Hold those arms open again, right in front of your shoulders. Core tight. Block those elbows out. So open it up. Open it up. Come on. Open. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Lock those elbows out. 3, 4, 15. Relax. All right, take your band, throw it to the side. Get your weights out of the way. So we're going back to our bar. All right. So this time we're doing palms facing us. So your hands should be about shoulder width apart, okay? So when you're in a pull-up position, normally they're a little wider than your shoulders. This is more of a chin-up position. Hands are gonna be closer and closer to your shoulders, right? So we're gonna do that jumping thing once again, okay? Once again, we'll do a negative, right? So you'll jump up, let your legs assist you up, lower yourself down 15 times, right? So start fully extended, jump up, and lower. And that's it for round 2. All right, guys, so this is the final round, right? And each one of these you can intensify it, right? And just the intensifying would basically add more weight, right? Or add more repetitions, or obviously you can add more rounds based on your fitness level, okay? So the last one we're gonna do, or the last round, we're gonna have those bands around our wrists again. And we're gonna start out in a bear crawl position, okay? So hands are on the ground, shoulder width apart, so you definitely wanna have stretch on this. Our knees are directly under our hips, and we're gonna bring our hips up off the ground. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. So you're gonna need some core for this one, okay? If you're struggling with this, just put your knees down, and it'll make it a little bit more manageable, right? So here we go. So we're gonna go knees up, core tight. We're gonna raise arm, right? Raise that arm. Raise that arm. Keep the core tight. Try not to turn your body. Remember, if you don't have a band, you can do the same movement without the band. Just won't be as challenging, right? We're just gonna go to 10 on this one. All right, we'll switch sides. All right, once you've done your 10 per side, right? Take a moment, breathe. Now you're gonna grab your dumbbells. All right, now, I wouldn't use your band on this one, okay? You don't really need the band for this one. It's gonna be challenging enough as it is. So we're gonna do bear crawl rows, right? So basically we're gonna get into that bear crawl position. Now, once again, if this is a little challenging, it's kind of hard for you to keep your balance, right? So the key to this is not to be coming up and turning your torso. The key, keep your core engaged, hips forward, and keep your shoulders flat, right? So we don't want to be turning and opening up. So we really want to keep that core engaged. So if you need to keep your knees on the ground for this, that's fine, right? Bringing your knees off the ground just makes it more challenging, makes you engage your core more, right? So here we go. So we're gonna get up in that bear crawl position. Now this one we're going back to 15, right? So we're gonna alternate. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, breathe. 4, 4, 5, 5, 14, 14, 15, 15. And take a moment. And breathe. And breathe. All right, so you can move your weight out the way. And grab this band one more time. Last time you got to use the band, folks. All right, so get back in that bear crawl position. Remember, if you need to, put your knees on the ground, right? So if you're doing it, and maybe you get 4 or 5 reps in and you find yourself with bad form, just put your knees down, okay? So just modify it as you need to until you progress to the point where you're not struggling with it, right? Or it gets easier. All right, so we can get in that bear crawl position. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Straighten your arms straight out in front of you. We're going to 10, remember? And when you hit 10, you can relax. Now, everybody's gonna be in a different place, right? So based on the resistance of your band, so you both heard us both grunting and struggling, right? I have a silver band, he has the blue band. The blue band is like the beginner band, the silver band is like the stronger band, right? So we're all in different places. All right, here we go, last one. Get that weight again. All right, so make sure you have some room above you. We're gonna do a combo move, okay? You gotta finish it up with a nice, good combo move. Where your weights at? Get your weights. Or you just do it without the weights. Pretend you got weights, right? No, pretend. Okay, all right. So we're gonna get in that bear crawl position. All right, so here's what's gonna happen, right? You're gonna jump up, right? Bring those weights up and down and jump back. Down, stay in that squat position and back. Down, stay in that squat position and down. We're going to, what's the number? 15. Ah! I don't even know what we're at. 7. 6. Ah. Woo! Sashmo. Last one on your bar. So we're gonna go switch grip. So one hand facing you, the other hand facing away from you, right? So we're doing 15. This one, you're just gonna jump and pull. Don't have to lower yourself slow, just up and down, right? 15. So 15 one way, switch and do 15 the other way, okay? So your legs the whole time, right? And round. All right, guys, so let's do some core. Basically do some ab work. Now, this is gonna be specific to not really, so traditionally when you think of abs, right, you see a lot of crunches, a lot of sit-ups, right, bicycles, stuff like that, and those are great, but we really wanna concentrate on the core today, okay? So the core is what supports your entire body, right? So there's another layer of muscles or subcutaneous muscles underneath the show me abs, right? And that's really what we're gonna focus on today, right? So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get on our backs.
Stay safe, get a pump. Pump.
Gotta stay safe. Keep it clean. You gonna give Mike one?
You can find a virtual hand sanitizer.
All right, so here we go. So we're gonna get on our back. All right, legs up like we're in a seated position. Hands over our shoulders.
Oh, the classic.
This is the classic. This is like my favorite go-to move. to start with, and we can just go all over the place from here, okay? So make sure those shoulders are off the ground, hands are reaching for the ceiling, core tight and engaged. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go down into a crunch position, right? Like our shoulders are going down, and we're gonna crunch. That's exactly it. We're gonna combo this. I love combo, right? So we're gonna crunch, so keep it up at the top, straighten the legs out, bring them in and down. Crunch, out, and down. Crunch, out, and down. We're going to 15. And down. And relax. Give yourself 10, 15 seconds or so to kind of recover. If you're doing it with somebody else and they're obviously slower than you, allow them to catch up. Tuck ups next, right? So hands are above your head, knees are bent, and we're gonna tuck up 15 times. Bring those knees into your chest. You got it, come on, let's go. You can do it. We don't use the C word. You're doing it, yeah. Come on, keep going. Up and down. And then relax. High five. Good job. All right, so now we're gonna straighten one leg out. So you wanna make this a little easier, keep this bent leg on the ground. You wanna make it more challenging, pick the leg up, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna touch toe, bring your arms up, and we're gonna reach up, touch that toe, right? Reach up, touch that toe. We're going 15 times. All right, we'll take 10 to 15, recover, last one, okay? On these movements, obviously you can up the repetitions, lower the repetitions, do as many rounds as you want to do. I'd say no more than 3 rounds, but maybe the first week you give this a shot, just try 1 round. It'll be tough enough as it is, all right? So next thing we're gonna do is a dog split crunch, okay? So you're gonna get into a push-up position. So hands directly underneath your shoulders, right? So when you're in a plank position, no matter what, it's a couple things you want to be focused on. Number one, try to make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, not out in front of you, okay? So you want them underneath, and you want to make sure that your core is engaged by bringing your hips forward, okay? I like to call it, it's a hollow body, right? Or a high plank, but you want to make sure your core is engaged. You don't want this dipping of the back, okay? Core tight, up, 1, 1, 1, 2,
That's gonna suck.
2, 2. All right, so you're gonna do 5 on one leg, and then guess what? 5 on the other. You're doing it. Get it, girl. And that's it. Do 2 or 3 rounds of that. I promise you, you'll be feeling that in the core. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for coming in today. I hope you enjoyed that workout. Hope you got a good sweat. I hope you're feeling the burn. So if you did, obviously give us a thumbs up, like the channel. You can follow us on BC Fit Status on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're interested in personal training, online coaching, being amazing, you know, all that great stuff, obviously check out our website at bcfitstatus.com. So thanks for coming in today, guys. Remember, in all this mess, right, we're better together, guys. So let's stay together. Let's continue to grow this community. Make sure if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, Running with James. And then, as always, share James with the people that you love. So thanks for coming in today, guys. Your mind, you can change your life. I'm out. Bam.